Alright, so hello you beautiful people. This will be just a real quick video, a quick rant about Kdenlive, my video editor that I've been using for literally a lot of my YouTube channel, essentially. Both of my channels actually that I've been using it for. It was really cool to use, real fun, but I just reached my boiling point, and when that happens, I'm not the guy you wanna talk to. I got extremely pissed at Kdenlive lately because I had a project plan that was due it was a self-imposed deadline. I wanted to finish it in 2 days. The thing that kept holding me back were the constant and consistent crashes on really simple shit. You can tell that I'm pissed because I don't use swear words that much. And if I do, it's either ironically, which isn't that often, but if I'm serious, I'm really freaking pissed right now. Because let me tell you something about video editing. Whenever you have to use proxies to edit your videos, that must mean that your machine isn't capable of editing videos. My brother's workstation, who has 12 gigs of RAM, albeit a little bit slower but still better CPU and a much better GPU than I have, has problems with my Kdenlive test that I did just to be sure, in case people try and tell me that I need more powerful hardware to edit videos. I can shut that down immediately because my brother's computer is far more powerful than mine, has far better specs essentially than mine, and runs the exact same freaking version of the software. Basically the exact same system. He's running Debian, I'm running Debian. The exact same freaking version. And yet, on his computer it crashes in the same situations. So, no, throwing more GPUs at it doesn't work. Throwing more CPUs at it doesn't work. Throwing more RAM at it, which we tried with memory allocation, that didn't work. It's just how clunky the software is. I was just so freaking pissed with how much it was crashing that the video took far longer than I wanted it to. I released it today at 2 AM, 10 hours ago as I'm recording this. 10 hours ago at 2 AM I released it on the second channel, followed up by a small video on my main channel right here talking about the video being released on the second channel, and now I'm talking about how frustrated I was editing the video. So for those who do not know, let me open up the project file for that video, okay? It's this one. Drawing with the boys, vid final.kdenlive. It opens, says source clips couldn't be found, so I'll just tell it where to find them. It's somewhere in here. Missing source clips, you can only search recursively, didn't work. It'll be under footage. You know what? Remove this. Yes, remove it. Remove the voice, sync the audio MP4. That is in there. It's in here, you dunce. Oh, now you found it. Yes, I know. So this is the timeline of the video, and it looks very complex. It's only 3 minutes. It was supposed to be 6 to 9 minutes. It's only 3 because I've been so frustrated with editing the video. You guys don't see this. You guys see the final product. You guys are actually watching. It's on the second channel. You guys ended up watching this thing. You might have watched that. Yeah, this thing. I had to turn it down a little. You guys ended up watching this edited video. You guys ended up watching this. This is the video you guys ended up watching. I can't tell you how many times this thing, it crashed 14 times on this. 14 times. Even the zoom in thing. And even these simple transitions, what's going on? Kdenlive, you're crashing on the simplest shit. You should be able to do this flawlessly. Even this thing, it crashed on it 20 times. I just had to take literally hourly breaks playing World of Warcraft or studying, doing whatever else to get my mind of editing this video. It was supposed to be 6 minutes. It's only 3 because of freaking Kdenlive. So your arguments with throwing more GPUs that it wouldn't work, because my brother's computer couldn't handle it, I threw it over to one of my friends who's in England. He had the same issues. He is using Linux, he's using Debian, he's using Kdenlive, the same version as I do. He had the same issues. Now bear in mind he was using DaVinci Resolve on all of his other videos that he's doing, you know, professionally, so he cannot even show them on YouTube. I don't do this professionally, I do this for fun. And I taught myself all of these things to edit these videos, make them look somewhat good. His computer was crashing, and he has a i9 CPU, not sure which one, but it's a really fast CPU from what I've heard. He has 128 gigs of RAM, a RTX 2080, which isn't that impressive nowadays, but it's really good. A really freaking good GPU. And if you thought that his Kdenlive is slow, no it's not. He had GPU acceleration for editing enabled. That can be enabled in Kdenlive somewhere. I don't use it because on my GPU it doesn't work. On his it does. He had that enabled. It still crashed on the same things. So either it's Kdenlive being freaking stupid and doesn't work, or it's our computers. Which, all 3 times that I mentioned anything about Kdenlive here, it's the software itself. So, and one more thing. You know when the software is really trashy, that you have to generate proxies for literally every single thing here. Even the transitions have to use proxies. If you don't know what proxies are essentially lower resolution clips of the main ones that are used only in editing. And once you go to export it, it actually uses the higher resolution ones, aka the native ones. So if you have to use proxies in editing, you have to use them only if you have a either slow laptop or a low spec laptop. That's when you use proxies. If you're forced to use proxies on your main workstation because you cannot handle it, even my friend who I mentioned just now with the i9 CPU, he had to use proxies. He switched those proxies off, telling me, yeah, it can handle it. It crashed as soon as he tried to go to one of these sections where the zoom-ins are happening. It crashed right away. No question asked, it just crashed straight. And I told him how long this video took. And he was like, no, there's no way. I showed him all the clips of him being frustrated, which I don't have right now because I was talking to him while editing the video and was like, dude, you're just getting so frustrated, what's going on? And every single time it either crashed or did something stupid. It actually, also one more thing, I don't know what it is with freaking Kdenlive, but when I was saving the files, you know, the project file, which you can see here's some really crazy editing going on. Here in the beginning there's not much, so it was fine here the first 2 days I was editing it. But then the third day I was doing a lot of things, trying new things out, and I ended up liking it. Here it crashed, here it crashed, here it crashed. Here's pretty much nothing. If you don't believe me that there's nothing, I'll zoom it out. Here's nothing else. You don't see anything else here. Just a few pictures, a few slides here, and a one music track. That's it. Now, normally my videos aren't edited this much. This is only for the second channel where I'm putting a lot more effort into it because I won't be releasing those videos on a daily basis or weekly basis, just from time to time. I would like it to be weekly, but I'll just have to get a better editor, which is where OpenShot comes in. Now, bear in mind that Kdenlive wouldn't even play these clips without it being proxies. If I unproxy these clips, it will not only chug, it will freaking crash. I'm not gonna do that because I really want this to be a good explanation of what's happening. So I already told you what proxies are. Now imagine if you have to turn them off to check if one section is okay. It was crashing so much to the point is you know, it's like really bad if you see someone using this thing right here, this blue light line thing here. You can stretch it down, and what you can do in the rendering tab here in Kdenlive is you can actually export the selected zone. And when you select that, what it will do, it will only export this light blue zone of that video. So whenever I finished a section and I needed to prove and make sure that it's working properly, what I ended up doing was I just ended up rendering out only those sections, therefore slowing me down even more and discouraging me from editing even more. Why is it so complicated? Why can't an editor just go out of my way, let me do my things? Now this video doesn't look that complex in cutting, but as soon as you start adding sound effects, syncing it with the audio, adding sound effects, adding green screen elements, transitions and title screens, and a bunch of references, it ends up being a really large project. And if it cannot handle it, it's just real sad, and it isn't ideal for me. So if anyone else has had a similar experience to me with this, let me know. This is the video I'm going to be editing using OpenShot. This is a really not short video, 11-minute rant of me just being fucking annoyed at freaking Kdenlive crashing on the simplest of things. This is it. I hope somebody finds some use out of it. I mean, look at this. Normally I would have to proxy this. Hello you beautiful people, how you all doing? Now, as you may remember, this is also why I edit my videos. There's a lot of pauses because I have to think before I say anything because I don't want to sound like a total idiot. But that's why I'm editing those videos, and I'll be using and teaching myself how to use Shortcut for this. So, and since I already know the professional terms and such, it should be easier for me actually to transition. If anyone has a really similar experience, please share down there in the comments. If you ended up finding this video inspirational, share it with anyone you know. I hope that you guys are having a better day than I do. I was just so angry. I'm not gonna edit this video today. I'm going to edit it tomorrow possibly. But I was just so freaking angry at Kdenlive today. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I have to make a video about this. You have noticed that there's no editing. That's because I just don't wanna edit anymore today, and I just wanna release it, letting you guys know what the heck is going on. That's why the update video wasn't edited as well. The update video was very short, letting you guys know that there's a new channel and new video out. So you can go watch that if you're interested. I'm just done with Kdenlive. Again, if you had a similar experience, let me know, and I hope to see all of you beautiful people next time in hopefully a better mood.